All right, it's been a minute since I've done a top 5 video because, quite frankly, they are time consuming. But I like doing them, and yeah, so that's what you're getting. These are my top 5 Nintendo 64 games. Yes, Nintendo 64, one of my favorite systems growing up, with so many games that I actually had to make a top 10. Now, with a little context, my top 5 are really the games that I spent the most time with growing up, because I've gone back as an adult and played some of these games that I did not have a chance to play as a kid. So my top 5 might look extremely different from your top 5. So with that being said, I had so many games that I liked that I made a top 10 really. So let's go through 10. We'll go through 10 through 6 real quick because these games do deserve a mention. So with number 10, it's Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium is definitely a game that I remember being so amazing, but going back and playing it now, it does feel a little bit underwhelming in my opinion, but as a childhood game, it's definitely a guilty pleasure for me. So Pokemon Stadium makes the list at number 10. At number 9, it's Paper Mario. Now here's a game that I was pleasantly surprised because when I rented it, I did not realize it was a turn-based combat system. I found it very addictive, fun, challenging, just an excellent experience altogether. So number 9 is Paper Mario. At number 8, it's Pokemon Snap. Who would have known that I'd love just taking pictures of Pokemon and uncovering the secrets in each level that you go through? It's very rewarding and just an all-around fun experience. Number 7 is Mario Party. I was addicted to this game when I was young. I was pretty good at it. I basically mastered the mini games. I knew all the loopholes to winning at the end of each game. I knew all the mini maps. In the very first Mario Party, I'm pretty sure if you just collected all the coins, you didn't buy stars, you just collected coins, you would win every time. I might have to look that one up, but I'm not sure. But yes, Mario Party makes the list at number 7. At number 6, just not quite making the list, and it breaks my heart, is Mario Kart. I love this game. I love all the levels. I love the challenges. I'm so sorry. I wish I could put you in the top 5, but the other games that do make my top 5 are just slightly better and just had a bigger impact in my life. So yeah, number 6 is Mario Kart. All right, all done here. Let's go ahead and get into the actual top 5 games. Alright, at number 5 is Zelda Ocarina of Time. So this one may shock most people, but it's the only game in my top 5 that I actually did not play as a kid. In fact, I played Ocarina of Time after Breath of the Wild, so probably not the best way to experience the game. But regardless, I mean, this game beats out Mario Party and Mario Kart. So that's saying something there. What an incredible game this is. I definitely see why at the time this game was so revolutionary. From mechanics no one had experienced yet, to an enchanting open world to explore, and beautiful music to go along with it all. This Nintendo 64 game jumped immediately up my list, cracking the top 5. And if I had played this as a kid, who knows, this probably could have been my number 1. But these next 4 games were literally my childhood. So props to Zelda Ocarina of Time for being a timeless classic. Number 4, GoldenEye. Alright, now we're on to games that were literally my childhood, starting with GoldenEye. There's something so magical about this specific game. The music, level design, gameplay, multiplayer, story mode, all the cheat codes you unlock, all of this made up for the most fun a kid could have with a video game. But the story mode, I mean, just going through each level, I vividly remember the story and finding each location unique in its own way. I mean, the music is definitely underrated, and the experience as a whole was just a blast. Plus, there's nothing like unlocking the golden gun and just blasting through everyone. Those were some good times, and GoldenEye has a special place in my heart, and it definitely sits at number 4. Number 3, Super Smash Bros. Holy sh! This was and still is my favorite Super Smash Bros. Game. While the newer games have a very fast pace, this one took it a step slower, and I loved it. For me, that was perfect. It had the perfect speed, perfect battle mechanics, and I always want to go back to Super Smash 64, because for me, it was a go-to game. With friends, with family, and all the characters in the game are great. But my favorite was, you guessed it, Kirby. Kirby is the best. Mario was second for me, but Kirby's combat and the floating mechanics made him so OP. Those were the days, and to me, this game still holds up incredibly well. And like I said, this is my favorite Super Smash Bros. Game. All the new ones don't even compare. At least not to me. But that's why Super Smash Bros. Is at number 3. Number 2, Star Fox 64. Ah yes, Star Fox 64. Just a straight up classic game, and at the time, nothing like it. This game really has no reason being this good. You are in control of Fox McCloud, leader of Star Fox, a group of mercenaries sent out to defeat the Mad Andross. The gameplay and combat are very fun and easy to enjoy. The funny thing is the story you feel at each stage of the game gets better and better. And also with 2 separate paths and endings, it gives you that replayability. I get chills thinking back to beating this game and getting that true ending. I was very young, maybe 7 or 8 when I beat the game. I kept freaking out finally accomplishing each mission in order to get that true ending. Just an excellent gaming moment. One that I have not forgotten. Almost a perfect game for the time, and I want to replay it right now just talking about it. And that's why Star Fox 64 is at number 2. Alright, now we've made it. The moment you've all been waiting for. The greatest Nintendo 64 game is... Wait, what was that? Hello! That's right, guys. Super Mario 64! Super Mario 64 is the best Nintendo 64 game. It's also my personal favorite Mario game, period. The stars truly aligned for this game with me. Again, played it at a very young age, and it was a perfect challenge. I mean, the basic plot is Mario was invited to come have some of Peach's cake, but she has disappeared, with the culprit none other than Bowser. You go from room to room, jumping into paintings and portals, and enter these magical 3D platforming levels. Now each level tests you in different ways in order for you to collect stars, and once you have enough stars you will unlock the next door or the next part of the map, depending on how many stars you've collected. Now there's so many secrets and hidden things throughout this game that you will not be disappointed. I actually recommend this game to anyone who has not played it, because it's not the longest game and beating it definitely leaves you feeling satisfied. I can praise this game for all the little things it does well, but that may be for another video, because Super Mario 64 is the best N64 game and my personal favorite Mario platformer Does not matter your age, it's for anyone and a must play. Alright, thank you for watching. This is definitely just my top 5, and if anyone has any difference of opinion or a different list, I completely understand, because it really is hard to rank these classic games for the N64. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.